Hey guys, Cage fan Duncan here, bringing you my second album review of the year, and yeah, it's gonna be an album review of the new Alcest release, if I'm pronouncing it right, Voyages de l'âme. I don't speak French. Anyway, I was turned on to this album by Count Blagrath and Mr. Cannibal Spork. They did reviews of it as well as Cover Killer Nation, Runner JMA, all those guys. And that really made me curious about wanting to hear this album because I've been hearing so many good things about this album. And hell, I just gave it a shot. And I'm usually not into black metal, but this isn't the type of black metal that I would be used to hearing, really. I mean, Alcest is mainly known for being a post-black metal, shoegazy type of band. All I gotta say, the single word to describe this album is, well, actually, I'm gonna use two words. It's like absolutely gorgeous. This album may just end up in my top 5 of 2011, and it's only the beginning of the year. It's only 10 days into the new year, and I'm already saying this. This album's fucking phenomenal. I couldn't stress it enough. Like I've been listening to it for the last few days, and it's blowing my mind. I have to say though, I want to say that the lead singer's name, I believe his name is Niche. I'm not very knowledgeable. I don't know this band very well, so forgive me if I say one of the members' names or whatever. Niche. One way I can describe him is as some people have said, his screams on this album sounds like screams in pain, like he's just letting it all out, you know? Like cries of pain, sort of, but they're really great screams, and I really liked them. I can't get over his clean vocals. They're just some of the best clean vocals I've heard in a very long time. I'm not even making this up. I'm totally being serious about this. Man, I mean, 8 songs on this album. It's a great album. Yes, I'm looking at my iTunes right now because I'm not going to remember all the name titles and whatnot. Standout track for me would have to be track number 2. I can't pronounce it. Once again, I don't speak French at all. But it's the longest song on the album, and it's just very I mean, another way to describe this album is it's very atmospheric in a way, because it's not overproduced at all. It sounds pretty raw to me, at least. It's one of those albums where I just get completely lost into it, and I'm just blown away by it. My favorite songs would have to be probably the second one, Beings of Light and Summer's Glory, their last song on the album. And then, like, Havens is a 2-minute song on the album. It's like second to last song on the album. It's a very, very beautiful, calming instrumental ballad that I just fell in love with from the get-go. And there's not much more I can say about this album. It's just very beautiful as far as I'm concerned. I mean, yeah. I mean, Niche is a pretty damn good storyteller in this album. About the instrumentation on this album, the guitars, they're not too crunchy, but they're pretty well played on this. The drums are very, very articulate. Like, I think I would say the first vibe I got from this album, it was kind of like an Opeth-y type vibe to it. Like, it almost felt like I was listening to an Opeth album, but not quite Opeth. I'm not comparing the two, but you know what I'm saying. It's like kind of like the same vibe, because you got, like, say with Opeth, you got Michael's wonderful clean singing, and then it goes right into his growls. When you got Niche doing his amazing clean vocals, and then goes into his screams of pain, as far as how people describe his scream. All in all, it's just very great record. I recommend it to anybody who likes metal. I mean, even if you're not into black metal, I mean, it's not really black metal. I mean, this is one of the best bands I've heard that has come out of France, and I highly recommend this band to anybody. Once again, I'm saying it's a very beautiful, beautiful album. I can't stress enough. I mean, I guarantee if you probably would show this like any music lover that's not a metal fan. I bet you they might actually like this. I mean, it's a very raw album. It's not too heavy or anything, but it's a very intricate and solid release by this band. I'm gonna have to check out their old stuff because this is the first time I've ever heard this band. So, and for this release, I will rank this an 8.5 out of 10. This will probably grow on me a little more. But so far, 2012 is just really starting to hit off with this. I mean, you had this and you had the new Lamb of God album. Both great releases. I loved the hell out of both albums. Yeah. So, check this band out if you haven't already. And see you guys later. Keep it metal.